This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Germany, and they take on Côte d'Ivoire.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer stands between the posts. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. Florian Wirtz plays with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Enjoy the game.
This is what they'll be facing today.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they're packing their midfield, but the two wide players will almost play as out-and-out wingers. However, it's important that they do get runners from central areas to support the centre forward. That's going to be key.
So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Kono. Ndika. Kono. It's with Ndika. Ibrahim Songare. And losing possession. And Brown in possession. Wirtz. It's a weighted pass. Now opening things up. And still looking to get the shot off. A disappointing end to the move. Odilon Kusunu. Did well to win the ball back. Tah. Now with Schlotterbeck. Mecha. On to Schlotterbeck. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Real chance. And I must say, that was almost poetic. The shot as well as the save.
Yeah, dynamic play and a top-class save.
Wirtz. And over the touchline for what will be a Germany throw-in. Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Joshua Kimmich. Sané. That's a high-quality pass. Havertz. Chance to cross. And with that, the attack breaks down.
That really was a lovely bit of defending there.
Delivery. But it just petered out. Tah. On to Wirtz. Musiala. On to Schlotterbeck. Havertz. On to Musiala. Oh, magnificent passing. Felix Mecha. And he stopped them in their tracks. A good idea. And the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Mecha. Sané. Germany in a position of menace. Leroy Sané! But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Toure. And in the right position to read it. Kessié. Odilon Kusunu. Ibrahim Songare. Kono. And snuffing out the danger. Kusunu. Kono. Moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Seko Fofana. Interception to snuff out the danger. Wirtz. Now with Schlotterbeck. And I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Toure. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Germany, and they take on Côte d'Ivoire.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer stands between the posts. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. Florian Wirtz plays with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
This is what they'll be up against today.
Well, it's regarded as a negative shape. If they control the middle of the park, play some expansive football, the wide players can then come in field to join the centre forward, and the fullbacks can push on. Let's hope they do that today.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. Nico Schlotterbeck. Felix Metscher. Kimmich. Tah. Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. Joshua Kimmich. Nico Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Tah. Sané. Kai Havertz. Fofana with it. Wirtz. Now with Schlotterbeck. Florian Wirtz. On to Schlotterbeck. Good move in the making from Germany. Metscher. Giving it away. Kessié. Ibrahim Songare. Fofana with it. Could be threatening. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a great header under a lot of pressure. Does so well to control that. It's a superb goal.
Goal for the hosts.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Wirtz. And Havertz. Tah. Leroy Sané. It's a neat move. Really effective shielding under pressure.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Is it going to be? And the keeper's hand does the trick. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Conan. Fofana with it. Kusunu. Showing good defensive judgment. Felix Metscher. That's a good-looking ball. And you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Kono. And losing possession. Jamal Musiala. Plenty of support here. Havertz. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Seko Fofana. Fofana with it. Odilon Kusunu. Kusunu. Now with Kimmich. Nico Schlotterbeck. Sané has it. Distributing it well. And defensive play to be applauded. Always likely to be given as a foul. Promising possession, this. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And Brown in possession. Oh, useful ball. This could square the game. And Brown in possession. Jonathan Tah has it. Mecha. Joshua Kimmich. This looks interesting. Oh, danger here. Tah. And they keep working away, looking for an opening. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. And they need to get tighter here. Seko Fofana. Kessié. Can they add to their lead?
Yeah, just waiting for the right moment here to penetrate.
And a chance to put it in here. Could be troublesome. Chance! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping! Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, no damage done in the end.
Yeah, relief of course, but let's talk about the initial save. It was top class.
Brown. Kimmich. Succeeded in winning it back. Wonderful play. Jonathan Tah has it. Mecha. Tah. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Now with Kimmich. Jamal Musiala. Germany pushing forward with options available. But nothing comes of it. Toure. Kono. And now Ndika. Kono. Ibrahim Songare. Showing a real will to win the ball. Oh, fancy footwork. Havertz. Havertz! Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Playing with patience.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
Well, no way through. Sangare. Moving it nicely. Easy save. Neuer. Kimmich. Sané. Leroy Sané. Super pass. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. Tah. Schlotterbeck. Florian Wirtz. Nico Schlotterbeck. Can they square the game? Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Opportunity in the wide area. Seko Fofana. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision.
We have a pair of keys handed into reception. Please can you go to reception if you've lost your keys?
We've seen tidier challenges than that one. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Tah. Now with Wirtz. Nico Schlotterbeck. On to Wirtz. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Oh, could be an opportunity here. I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Brown. Jonathan Tah has it. Nico Schlotterbeck. Florian Wirtz. And a fine tackle. Odilon Kusunu. Kessié. Felix Metscher. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now with Havertz. Schlotterbeck. That's a good-looking ball. Could cross it in here. Moving it nicely in search of a leveller.
You just sense they'll get back into this one.
And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. Seko Fofana. Attacking with vigour. Excellent defending following the cross. And the deflection behind then for the corner. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. over the touchline for a throw-in. Odilon Kusunu. It's with Ndika. Kono. Seko Fofana. Now in a more than decent position. It's a neat move. Felix Mecha. Sané has it. Moving the ball well here. Havertz. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Ndika. Fofana with it. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Read it well. Joshua Kimmich. Sané has it. And unable to keep possession. Ibrahim Songare. Kessié has it. Well, passing moves. Balls up. And finding the throw. Ivory. And a clever piece of defending. Schlotterbeck. On to Wirtz. And Brown in possession. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. How about the cross? Thoughtful play. Musiala. Oh, what a save! And now for the yellow card.
Yeah, smart refereeing. Waited for the right moment to give that card.
And taken short. And a chance to whip it in here. Could be troublesome. And offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Kono. Kessié has it. Seko Fofana. Distributing it well. Oh, read it really well.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Seko Fofana. Kessié has it. Ibrahim Songare. Can they carve out another one? Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Could catch them on the break. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Could be dangerous. How did they let that attack come to an end? Havertz. And it's a quality pass. Odilon Kusunu. And in the right position to read it. Well, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Toure. Conan. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Joshua Kimmich. Now opening things up. And he's in. It's great when you can rely on your keeper. And a clear foul. Seko Fofana. It's with Ndika. Fofana with it. Attractive build-up. And a free kick given. Into the box it goes. Seko Fofana. Can they add to their lead? And the threat could be there. Kusunu. Conan. In the centre. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Messier has it. Keep the momentum going. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Jamal Musiala. Seko Fofana. Threatening. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, nothing terribly wrong with Jamal. So the referee's whistle and into the second act of the drama. Referee deciding to give the free kick. That's a good-looking ball. Now with Schlotterbeck, an effective challenge. Ndika. Conan. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And slipped through beautifully. Messier, can he play it in? Possibilities here. Well, we saw what he was trying.
Yeah, that really is a sloppy pass, isn't it?
Sané. Now with Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Joshua Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Sané. Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Jonathan Tah has it. Felix Mecha. Tah. Leroy Sané. Mecha. Sané. Now with Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Well, foul play, says the referee. Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Now with Kimmich. Sané. In a decent position. Really vital interception here.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Room to roam for Germany on the flank. But timely defending when it mattered. Kessié. It's with Ndika. Ndika. Usunu. The through ball. And he stopped them in their tracks. Felix Mecha. Now with Havertz. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. And it's a penalty! Chance to even things up here. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. So the corner played into the box. And a struggle to get it away properly. Well, no way through in the end. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? The cross smuggled away. Referee spotting the transgression. Delivered into the box. Kono. He has teammates around him. Crossfire it over. Well, they survived the attack. Tah. Kimmich. Mecha. Jonathan Tah has it. Joshua Kimmich. Now with Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Joshua Kimmich. Mecha. Musiala. Sané. Showing good ball control. In search of an equaliser. Mecha. Dangerous ball. Splendid block.
That was absolutely outstanding.
A really intense pressure applied. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Kono. Kessié. Good wing play. Nicely out of there. That's a lovely ball. Danger still on. And the upshot is free kick.
Substitution for the hosts. Coming off the pitch, number 8, Frank Yamakasi, to be replaced by number 4, Jean-Michel Sarri.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Felix Mecha and Havertz. Can they fashion a chance? Havertz. Timely intervention. Kono. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Time for a change then. Ndika. Ibrahim Songare. Tremendous vision. Well read to win possession back. Kai Havertz. Now with Wirtz. Joshua Kimmich. Sané has it. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And that's great work to keep it in play. More fine build-up. One. Fofana with it. Ibrahim Songare. Teammates available. They'll get things going again with a goal kick. Joshua Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Now with Kimmich. And easily intercepted. Musiala. On to Wirtz. Strong possession play. Brown. Now with Schlotterbeck. Tah. Mecha. Playing with patience. In behind for him to chase. Well, a misplaced pass there. Toure. The threat could be there. Possibilities in the centre. Now a decent position. Kono. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Seko Fofana. Ibrahim Songare. And the pass keeps them going. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Florian Wirtz. Kono. El Yawahi. Fofana with it. Seri. Nicely over the top. That's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Florian Wirtz. Mecha. Kimmich. 20 minutes to go in this one. Leroy Sané. Now with Schlotterbeck. Joshua Kimmich. Florian Wirtz. Musiala. Oh, read it really well. Florian Wirtz. Jamal Musiala. Plenty of support here. Jamal Musiala. Doing well to keep possession. And the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. And that'll be a Germany throw. And time for the change now. Leroy Sané. Decent position. Incisive ball. Still looking for space, but the danger averted for now. Seri. Fofana with it. Songare. Moving it nicely. Passing it accurately. No panic, just passing. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Nico Schlotterbeck. Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. Leroy Sané. Now with Kimmich. He's in control of the ball as he runs, Sané. Oh, breezing past him. Beyond the last defender, offside. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Songare. Into Seri. Could be dangerous. Songare. Fofana with it. Kono. Wahi. Nice looking move this. Oh, it might be. An opening. Well, it's all going so swimmingly Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Germany, and they take on Côte d'Ivoire.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. Florian Wirtz plays with Leroy Sané in the wide areas. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. A look at the opposition starting lineup today.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Toure. That's a useful cross. Well, no damage done. Tah. Mecha. Joshua Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Now with Kimmich. Decent position for Germany to be in. Joshua Kimmich. Crossing possibilities. Mecha, and that is offside. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Intercepted effortlessly. Well, the ball just keeps bouncing around.
The closing down of both teams has been excellent.
And possibilities here. Wirtz. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Superbly read and executed. Kono. That's a good-looking ball. The pass he had in mind. Germany recovering possession well. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Delivered into the box. Well, still an issue here. Wirtz. Mecha. Oh, that's a clever ball. Moving the ball well here. Florian Wirtz. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Conan. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Brown. And a throw-in forthcoming. And teammates around him. Odilon Kusunu. Kono. Kusunu. Kono. Well, good idea. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Brown. Now with Schlotterbeck. And Brown in possession. Tar. Now with Wirtz. Promising move from Germany. A disappointing end to the move. Havertz. Deftly defended.
Well, I have to say, that was a good piece of defending there.
Seko Fofana. Leroy Sané. Mecha. One slick pass after another. Thoughtful play. And Germany get the throw. Possibilities inside the box. Can they set up a chance? Oh, it might be. A little too close to the keeper in the end. Odilon Kusunu. Kessié. Can they deliver here?
Well, they're certainly passing it with purpose, no doubt about that.
Songare. Creative look about this. Kessié. Fofana with it. Ibrahim Songare. Oh, danger here. Good-looking move. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Tar. Ibrahim Songare. And unable to keep possession. Brown. Musiala. That's a good ball. Jamal Musiala. Good-looking move. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Intelligent defending. And Brown in possession. Now with Musiala. Attack looks promising. Oh, good vision there. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Seko Fofana. Can they make this catch? Well, then the one that fails to hit its target. Beard. Brown. Schlotterbeck. And Havertz. Germany unable to hang on to the ball. Conan.
If there's John Scott in the stadium, can you please make yourself
Conan.
known to the nearest steward? Thank you.
Odilon Kusunu. Kessié has it. Kusunu. Ibrahim Songare. Kessié. Seko Fofana. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Now to tee it up. Chance to play it in. Oh, there was a goalkeeper with a fine technique. Seko Fofana. Kusunu. Fofana with it. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Leroy Sané. Joshua Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Schlotterbeck. Tah. Havertz. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Nice looking pass. Must take the lead here. And nicely parried away. Mecha. And they keep it moving. But nothing comes of it. Ibrahim Songare. Havertz. Sané has it. Felix Mecha. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. Interesting pass. Couldn't hang on to it. Kimmich. Now with Musiala. Oh yes, what a pass. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
Toure. Kessié has it. Showing a good reading of the game. Kimmich. And Havertz. Ndika. Seko Fofana. Interesting looking ball. Very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, that was a lost opportunity, wasn't it? Nico Schlotterbeck.
And the keeper with the ball. Florian Wirtz. Teammates available. And whipped into the box. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Jamal Musiala. Now with Wirtz. That is a magnificent run. Very effective passing sequence. Havertz. He has time to play it over. Intelligent ball. Jonathan Tah has it. Sané, but intercepted.
He read it really well, didn't he?
Kono. Ndika. Kessié has it. Got attacking possibilities. Kessié. Oh, moving it nicely. That's opening up. And the score sheet remains blank.
Yeah, the build-up deserved a better finish, really.
Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Now with Kimmich. Mecha. Tah. Intelligent defending. And the ball in behind the defenders. And a free kick in a dangerous position. His teammate. Schlotterbeck. Felix Mecha. Now with Havertz. And showing good game awareness. Danger building. He's in an offside position. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Tah. Sané has it. Kai Havertz. Germany have it back now. Sané. Now with Wirtz. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And alleviating the pressure.
Yeah, just got to clear your lines there.
Kono. Kessié has it. Decent looking pass. Musiala. Now with Kimmich. Havertz. Good move in the making from Germany. Doing well to keep possession. Felix Medja. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Released it nicely. Composed and patient passing. Teammates to play it to. It's looking good, this. Possibilities here. Songare. Fofana with it. Oh, read it really well. Kai Havertz. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Good ball over the top. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Jamal Musiala. This could be troublesome, but how well he did to react in that manner. Showing good ball control.
Yeah, that's good strength from him.
Seko Fofana. Oh, really good pass. And the keeper did well to get there first. Musiala. On to Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. And players waiting in the centre. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And off we go again. The second half has begun. It's looking promising. Could be threatening. Songare. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. And should have been so much more incisive. It's a neat move. Seko Fofana. Odilon Kusunu. And can they prize them open now? Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Promising attack this. But timely defending when it mattered. Kai Havertz. Decent position. No foul play, says the referee. Mecha. And Havertz. It's a weighted pass. And Kai Havertz. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead?
Opportunity back. Well, that should be 1-0, but that's not a good finish, is it?
Tah. And Kimmich. Mecha. Sané. Joshua Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Now with Havertz. Mecha. Well, he read it well defensively. Seko Fofana. Songare. Kessié has it. Ibrahim Songare. Kessié. Will he play it in? And the cross didn't quite go to plan. Mecha. And Kimmich. Kai Havertz. This might be productive. Sané. Shielding the ball superbly. Danger building. Just over the top. Ndika. Fine work from Germany to win back possession. Well, with a flow and intensity. Kono. Ibrahim Songare. Just cutting off the supply. Manuel Neuer. And Brown in possession. Sané has it. Joshua Kimmich. Mecha. Leroy Sané. Nico Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck. Now with Kimmich. Felix Mecha. Read it well. Teammates available. Joshua Kimmich. On to Schlotterbeck. Tah. Now with Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. So to the keeper. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Tah. Now with Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Nico Schlotterbeck. 30 minutes left for play. Jamal Musiala. Not as accurate as it could have been.
That was a little bit sloppy there.
Tah. On to Musiala. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. To put them in front. Kessié. Fofana with it. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Hang on to the ball. It's opening up. Seko Fofana. Good piece of closing down. Mecha. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Havertz. On to Wirtz. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Seko Fofana. Now look at this, they might be able to catch in here. Songare. Nice looking move, this. Interception to snuff out the danger. Mecha. And Kimmich. Tah. Now with Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Jamal Musiala. Mecha. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Germany pushing forward with options available. And again, negligence when in possession. Options in the middle. Interesting pass. Havertz! And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So underway again here, and this game really needed that goal. Nicely constructed. Good looking pass.
Yeah, lovely technique with that pass.
Teamwork and passing in evidence. Kessié. Into a chance. Oh, you have a go. A little too close to the keeper in the end. Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball. Jamal Musiala. Oh, surely! Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goal. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Into the final 20 minutes. Sangare. An effective ball win. Mecha. And Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Another good-looking attack.
Well, they're certainly playing some good stuff here, aren't they?
Well, shielding the ball admirably. Felix Mecha. And Havertz. Mecha. Now with Havertz. Felix Mecha. Mecha. Jonathan Tah has it. He's in position. Sané. Clever defending. Sangare. Kessié. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Ndika. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Ball retention so important. Could be threatening. On to Wirtz. Germany in a position of menace. Schlotterbeck. Tah. Now with Wirtz. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Kessié. Kono. Not giving it away. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And now that play has stopped, the referee can administer the booking. Intelligent ball. Well read to win possession back. Physical play. Ibrahim Sangare. Confident play. High quality defending. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Seko Fofana. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Interesting pass. Just lost the momentum.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Stiller. On to Wirtz. Angelo Stiller. Now with Schlotterbeck. Stiller. Kai Havertz. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. And Brown in possession. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Seko Fofana. Angelo Stiller. Stiller. Now with Wirtz. Impressive build-up. Havertz. Stiller. Showing good ball control. Just time to play it over. It's a good-looking pass. You can sense the threat is there. Kessié. Kono. Fofana with it. Songare. Kessié has it. In search of an equaliser. Seko Fofana. This looks interesting. Terrific block. Leroy Sané. And Kimmich. Frustration growing. Can't get the ball.
Yeah, they're just running the clock down here.
Angelo Stiller. Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Joshua Kimmich. Tah. And there to intervene. That's a good ball. And Brown in possession. Now with Wirtz. Composed play in possession. Sané. Angelo Stiller. Chance to do damage. And a fine reading of the situation. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Undav. Now with Havertz. Wirtz. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson. And without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Germany and they take on Côte d'Ivoire.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Oh, nice ball over the top. Superbly read and executed. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer gets the nod in goal. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. Florian Wirtz plays with Leroy Sané in the wide areas. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. With a close look out for them. Taking care of business defensively here. A look at the opposition starting lineup today.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But The three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
And teammates to play it to. On a crucial must be! And a goal! Not bad for starters! They take an early lead!
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Kono. Fofana with it. Songare. Kono. Ndika. Seko Fofana. Songare. And Germany with the ball again. Kai Havertz. Kimmich. Mecha. The through ball. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Throw-in it's going to be. Excellent defending. Kessié. Crossing it well. Composed and patient passing. This could square the game. And putting pay to the danger. Brown. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now with Wirtz. Nico Schlotterbeck. On to Wirtz. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Well, that's fine defensive play.
Yeah, he makes those interceptions so well.
Kai Havertz. Opportunity. Could cross it in here. Quick thinking defensively. Kessié. Decent looking pass. And lost the ball. He made good progress there. Joshua Kimmich. And a good tackle. Attacking with vigour. Distributing it well. Joshua Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Kimmich. Jamal Musiala. a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Opportunity! Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
Back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Odilon Kusunu. Ibrahim Songare. Kono. Kessié has it. Can they fashion a chance? A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Elects to go short. Well, this could really help the cause. Sané has it. Musiala. And as a play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Did a good job of cutting it out. Felix Mecha. On to Schlotterbeck. Lovely tempo to this passing sequence.
Yeah, brilliant stuff and great to watch.
Disappointing for Germany to give it away in that fashion. Kai Havertz. Mecha. Could be troublesome. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Songare. Seko Fofana. Nico Schlotterbeck. And very nicely positioned to win it back. This could be troublesome. Interesting pass. He gets himself back into it. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Not smooth in possession. Seko Fofana. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And a wild, wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Tah. On to Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. Leroy Sané. Now with Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. Sané. Tah. Sané has it. Felix Mecha. Nico Schlotterbeck. And Havertz. Joshua Kimmich. Musiala. Danger building. And space to cross it. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Brown. And he read it superbly. Seko Fofana. Ibrahim Songare. Very effective pass. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There was hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding. So easy. What a good goal that is.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Florian Wirtz. Kessié has it. Touré. Ndika. Songare. Ibrahim Songare. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Nice looking pass. He got in the way of that cross. Leroy Sané. Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Can they carve out a chance?
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
And offside it is. Kono. Now opening things up. Ibrahim Songare. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Mecha. Tah. An impressive run. And a throw-in it's going to be. And a simple clearance, a good one.
Well, that's cleared the danger. Really good defending there.
Sloppy from Sané. Songare. Seko Fofana. Regaining control of the ball. Havertz. And teammates around him. It didn't go to plan in the end. Brown. Doing well to keep it. And Brown in possession. Now with Musiala. Decent position for Germany to be in. And a chance to whip it in here. Moving the ball nicely. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Quick break could be on. Well, it was a terrific piece of play. That was until we got to the finishing part.
Well, as you said, great counter-attack, but a wayward finish in the end. Good to watch, though.
Kimmich. Felix Mecha. And Kimmich. Tah. Joshua Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Schlotterbeck. Tah. Sané has it. Jonathan Tah has it. Now with Havertz. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Conan. It's a perfect challenge. Could be a chance to break. Seko Fofana. And a clever piece of defending.
Read it.
Mecha. Tah. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Kimmich. Mecha and Kimmich. Leroy Sané. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. That's his idea. Oh, this looks useful. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Nico Schlotterbeck. Now with Havertz. Beerts. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Odilon Kusunu. Conan. And he takes it away. Well, showing good vision.
Yeah, what a good ball that
Really dangerous here. Oh, that'll be a free kick. Seko Fofana. Odilon Kusunu. Fofana with it. Songare. Well, it's a decent looking attack, this. Carefully defended. Kai Havertz. Fofana with it. Ibrahim Songare. Well read to win possession back. Jamal Musiala. Oh, managing to beat him. Giving it away. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Looking for a hole in the defence. Well, he opted for power from close range. He might be regretting that now. Odilon Kusunu. Fofana with it. Can he? And given free rein to run. Could be dangerous. Splendid defending. Trying to tee it up. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Ready to break, perhaps. Seko Fofana. Good-looking move. A decisive clearance it was. Havertz. Promising pass. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Ball retention so important.
Yeah, that's good strength from him.
Well, a bit too long and too strong. Keeper's ball. Leroy Sané. Kimmich. Promising move from Germany. Could play it in. Now a decent position. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. High pressing and good high pressing. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Now with Wirtz. Can they open them up? Brown. On to Musiala. And Germany recovering possession well. Sané. Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Nico Schlotterbeck. Havertz. Well read to put an end to that attack. Throw in then for Germany. Nico Schlotterbeck. Tah. Doing well to keep it.
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
And taking it away. Kono. Kessié has it. Ndika. Kono. It's with Ndika. And over the touchline for what will be a Germany throw-in. Mecha. And Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Well, he's given us away. Seko Fofana. Songare. Kono. Songare. It's a good-looking pass. Timely interception. Sané. Jonathan Tah has it. Schlotterbeck. And Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich. And in the right position to read it. Tah. Now with Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Mecha. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Sané. Felix Mecha. Now with Musiala. Now possibilities here. Oh, halting the attack just like that.
Well, that really did kill the danger, didn't it?
Leroy Sané. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Could be threatening. More fine build-up. You can sense the threat is there. Florian Wirtz. Jamal Musiala. And Kimmich. Havertz. Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. Leroy Sané. And keeping possession. That's a good-looking ball. Sangare distributing it well. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Credit due, a good intervention. Toure. Kono. Kono. Well, we're into the final half hour. This corner could be useful to them. Over it comes. Putting the ball away. It needs an accurate cross. Moving the ball nicely. And a throw-in it's going to be. Toure. Textbook defending inside the box. Felix Mecha. Nico Schlotterbeck. Letting the play flow. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Tah. Felix Mecha. On to Schlotterbeck. Mecha. Schlotterbeck. Jonathan Tah has it. Nico Schlotterbeck. Easily intercepted. And they keep it moving.
Can the owner of the red hatchback blocking the emergency exit please return to your
Felix
vehicle
Metscher.
immediately? Thank you.
Nico Schlotterbeck. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. That made it look routine, but read it well. Felix Metscher. On to Schlotterbeck. Far from a good pass.
Well, not what he was looking for there.
And Brown in possession. Now with Schlotterbeck. Nice looking move this. Dennis Undav. Florian Wirtz. Now with Kimmich. Wirtz. Not giving it away. Felix Metscher. Tar. Favouring possession football. Schlotterbeck. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Seko Fofana. Kessié. Fofana with it. Just cutting off the supply. Kimmich. Tar. And Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich. Leroy Sané. Kimmich. Tar. And Kimmich. Jonathan Tah has it. Just 20 minutes remaining now.